This is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Simple Stories Saturdays where we use Simple Stories collection. Everybody will be linked down below. I am going to be digging into my stash. This was done back in 2020, but this is called Kate and Ash. And it is the girl collection, and it is going to be of my daughter's spring season, which was last year's season for soccer, her sassy self. So I am pulling in a sketch that was done over at my scrapbooking retreat this past weekend. And I will link that up here so you can see it in the pin down below. And the only two products that I pulled in because I needed a border and I wanted it just to be very thin like. So I pulled this paper in from Close to My Heart and then this paper in from Close to My Heart. Other than that, everything is Simple Stories. So let's see what I can do. All right, so what I am doing is that I'm going to follow this sketch pretty closely to the T, or I should say sample layout. Now, this is the third time I've done this voiceover because apparently my stuff wants to not use the right microphone. So now finally it's staying where it's supposed to be. So hopefully this voiceover look is a lot better when I get done. But anyway, I do my distressing. I do my black outlining, all of that stuff. And you guys do know that I'm not really good with just white space. So what I decided to do is that because this is white and there's a lot of white space in my mind, I decided to get out the dried marigold from the distressed oxides and match it up. Now, I do take these strips, and these strips are an inch except for one of them, and one of them is I think an inch and a half or an inch and 3/4, just to make it a little bit bigger, just to be my middle focal point. And here's the thing, there is a piece of paper that I thought was Simple Stories, but I think it's Vicky Boutin, to be honest. And I seriously thought that it was the right I don't know how it ended up being in this. Maybe it's because of the pink that's in this collection for Simple Stories that it ended up being in there because I needed it for something. And so I did use it. So I know that we're supposed to only use Simple Stories. And I was going through this and I'm like, you know what? I don't think that page is, but it's just 2 strips, y'all. It's just 2 strips. I guess I can cheat once in a while, right? I don't cheat all that often. Actually, I don't cheat quite a bit, but you know, there's no rules to this, right? So here I am. I'm placing these pieces down, and then you'll realize that one of them I don't do, and then the other one I put together for some reason. I do a lot of it off camera. I distressed every one of these, did the black lines, and each and every one of these. Now, I didn't do all of it. This video took me about an hour and a half to do, so I did do some cutting and trimming out of this because essentially if you see one section, you see it all when you get through it. So what I am doing is that to break up this white space that's on my background is I am going to distress all the way down. Now you're probably thinking, why am I covering all this up? Well, because I did do a distress of the edges, you do see this pop through. So I want to make sure that you see the glow of the orange color or the dried marigold throughout the whole thing. So that's why. And I will tell you, with distress oxides, you need a liquid glue. Regular ATG just doesn't hold it down. It may start to hold it, but it will move it and it will fall off. So that is just a tip I want to give you for that regards. Here is the one that I did for almost 2 inches there, is that heart. Now I had these organized to where those 2 pieces at top that are polka dots were not supposed to be in the same, and then it ended up being anyway. So it kind of is what it is. But I really love this staggered look of what I did and how I made this look. I really love that this came together as well as planned. I do love this. Now this layout is from one of my challenges over in my my Scrappy Life scrapbook page or Facebook page. It's over in my group. So I will link that down below. I would love to have you. I know that in the month of June and July, I am putting it together, and it's going to be a 4-day event. And it is going to be called Staycation. So each day is going to have a different theme so that you can scrapbook all that fun stuff and have 4 days instead of 3. And it'll be jam-packed. It'll be so much fun. I cannot wait. So make sure that you come over and join us there. And then also make sure that you join my YouTube family here by hitting that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you. I do upload normally 2 to 3 times a week. Design team layouts, collaborations like this, all of the fun stuff on my channel. And I would love to have you. I am almost to 4,000 subscribers. And I would love to be there by January. And that would be awesome if you would join. So I am going to do the photos a little bit differently than what they did on here. Obviously, you can tell that they did a big photo there, and that's just not me. I don't think I've ever made one that big, but you know. So here I am. I'm placing down these photos, and I am covering up Killin on one of them, but I really don't care. I have so many of her soccer photos that, you know, covering up her cleats for one is not going to be that big of a deal. And then I am going to back this up with some foam tape, and then I'm going to, not on camera, I'm going to take my black paint stick, which is linked down below if you are interested, and give me my splatters. Now, I placed them kind of strategically because that is where I'm placing my embellishments, so that you can kind of still see it peeked out of there, but still seeing the colors of what I have there. So my title is going to be Killin' It Girl. Now, I started it kind of wonky, and then I fixed it. You'll see me be like fixing this like multiple times, and then finally I get it, and I'm like, ooh, I really like this. And so I move the it up on top, and then I bring in the word girl, and then it works out wonderful, and I love how that looks, and all of that fun stuff. So you get to see that, and then all of the rest of this is Embellishment City, and I'm excited for that. I was going to add, oh my God, Killin' It Girl, but I decided not to. It just didn't work right, and I would have had to change these yet again because it should have said, oh my God, girl, killing it, instead of, oh my God, Killin' It Girl. It just, I don't know, it didn't roll up my tongue right. So that is that. Make sure you go check out all of the other gals that are linked down below. We all do some type of simple stories once a month. It is always the same Saturday every month. It's always the 4th Saturday of every month. So make sure you go check out everybody, like and subscribe to their channel. And if you're coming from their channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family as well. Yeah. So that is what I'm working on there. I'm going to put that embellishment there, and then I'm going to work up on top, and then there's going to be another embellishment cluster coming in the top part of it there in just a little bit. And then I do come in with my pop of color, the black, and do my 3 little dots. Ever since I watched Cassie over at Paper Issues do it on a few of her layouts, now I'm like, it's my thing. Now I took her thing, and it's now my thing. Because my thing as well, I guess. Because I absolutely love how it looks. I just love adding those 3 dots everywhere. Why? I don't know. I just do. So that is what's there. And then I will add another little sticker up there. Back that up. Get that ready to go. And then that is it. The still shots are coming up. I'm going to leave you with this. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.